All right. Number 10, Sun Devils versus number 9, Oklahoma State Cowboys. Who will come out
Barry
on top?
Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cowboys offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for room. It's Gordon. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And the Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gordon. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Safe completion on the screen.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Sun Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get it back, isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say
the expressway is wide open.
Yeah, baby!
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona
Scatterboom!
State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Mitzi, you say it with me?
this offense
Scatterboom!
is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He says, I didn't like having only 9 carries in the big win last week, so he says, I'm gonna make you give me more carries.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the
I mean,
extra point, they get the first
block
7 of the
perfect.
game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown.
How many? That's how you open it up.
And
I mean,
he's
seriously?
gonna try to return
Yes.
this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
Elijah O'Neal is like, I'm not done sacking the quarterback.
The run and then run play action. It opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd down now after the sack. Power football with the run. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Really like games like this at this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going.
What? It's probably like 92, 93. Nope, 98. Holy cow. I love, oh, boy.
And who can step up
Really
and
good
handle
back.
the challenge, right? This is easily
He's gonna,
one of the
I think
toughest
he's gonna
games to
really
date for
have a
both of these
great
He's
career.
going to go down and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
I think he's gonna have a great career in the NFL. All the way.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. On the return, it's Black.
The return is brought down at the 45. And the Arizona State offense takes over.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. 1 big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that.
And it's loose.
Oh,
Once
my
that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
Oh, my gosh.
Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Now this is a receiving group that
I think you have no shot. No shot of that being overturned. Yeah, ball's out here. Knee's not even close.
catches some traffic.
Dang it.
They're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Yeah,
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A loss
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point extends the lead.
I'd like to
16.
think I am.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Florida. We'll keep you up to speed.
By 10, though.
Changes in this contested top 5 matchup, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Cowboys are in the hurry up. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All season long,
Play,
we've
Rodney.
been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Looking for a man. It's Bowman. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, I think this
Feel the
quarterback
pressure,
needs to take his
Oklahoma
offensive
State.
line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Cowboys will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Brown. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. They move the tight end all over. The play action fake. Unleashes one. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Scatterbo. Fights off the defender.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up on a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
You're doing a lot better than
the
the
offense
team
here. They're trying to get this run game
faced last
established.
week.
They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. From the gun, the ground game. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Blasted as he lets it go. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way.
Dude, that was nothing but bullshit luck.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. He'll just keep slinging it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Bowman.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys.
Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Oh,
The 30,
oh.
the 20.
What?
Touchdown, Arizona State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Dang it.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Using the quick game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Give to Brown. Bust through behind his pad. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game. Line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Nifty little dance step.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Thrust that arm out. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yard. There.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play. The defense selling out to stop it on the 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the 2nd level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and show out the speed.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
Because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
It's been the buzz of college football all week, fellas, and it's finally here. An update on that top 5 battle. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Florida. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out to throw. It's Bowman. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are... getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a move. Spinderella. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Nice spiral. Touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one
And
onto
one.
this lead.
As they say in
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Give me.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Man, just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Bowman. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Oh, the sweet feet. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle is made after the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Bowman. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Coming at him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Handoff to the single back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Had a bad day.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run it. They want to take their time here, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Takes the handoff. It's Scatterbo. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds a crease at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Keep pace.
From inside
Oklahoma State hasn't even scored once.
Position.
Pretenders
Just
month.
never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever had.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And man, is
15
that just
back.
indictment of the day.
My
Your
gosh,
quarterback getting
dude.
drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They
I'm
haven't
gonna
found
give,
any
I'm
kind
gonna
of
give you
good
a
rhythm.
chance.
They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good job on Gordon keeping only 60 yards rushing, making him a non-factor. Less is more. So here's the thing, just keep doing your thing, man. Just keep doing it. You know, just run the ball,